and welcome to Music Minutes from Musicplay. I'm Charis.
And I'm Carey-Lyn. And today we're your hosts, and we're going to talk a little bit about the community's favorite moments as music teachers.
I can't wait to hear what teachers have to say.
I know, I can't wait. And we really hope that a lot of these really great moments with teachers also impact their students and just make for a really great, wholesome educational experience that impacts them and maybe even influences them to become musicians or music teachers or just spread more music into the world.
Yeah, and music memories that they can carry with them for years to come.
Okay, so the first person who shared her favorite moment was Christella. And she said, "I can't help but share what a happy feeling in my heart as a music teacher. This day has ended, and behold my kindergarten students walking down the hall, singing, ha ha this away, ha ha that away, ha ha this away, all day long, as they head to the bus." That is so cute.
That's really sweet.
Oh.
Rachel shares with the community, "Oh, my heart. I have a kindergarten class this year. Every time they see me coming in their room or in the hall, they somehow quickly strike up a song they've learned from me. So sweet."
Wow, they've got great memory. Holy.
That's amazing, yeah.
Oh. Okay, so Pamela shares her happy heart story. "Yesterday, the local high school band / choir / chamber orchestra gave 2 performances at Manse. I was there to introduce the second assembly and ask the high school students to stand if they had attended music at Manse. 9 of them came through my class several years ago. I had a chat with one of them, a young man who's in 5th grade, was just a problem child. He never wanted to do his schoolwork. He was so difficult with his classroom teacher. Yesterday, he asked me if I remembered that I would always ask him what he was going to do when he grew up, since he would not always be in elementary school or even in high school. He shared with me that he came within 1 referral of being expelled from middle school, realized that he needed to make a change, and along the line got involved in music. He loves it." Oh, that's so good. That's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh. He said, "Mrs. T, do you know what I've decided to be when I grow up? I'm going to be a music teacher."
Wow.
And she just about cried. She says, "I'm so grateful that God gave me that moment. In our day-to-day teaching, our day-to-day frustrations with students or colleagues or administrators or the system, we don't see the outcomes. God gave me a brief look into the differences we teachers can make in the lives of our student, whether we even know it or not."
That's awesome. Andrea says, "I just wanted to share one of those moments that happened in a grade 3 class today. I took Pass the Broomstick and changed it to a more seasonal Pass the Snowman, but when I sang it, I asked how they thought it sounded. Someone said spooky. But are snowmen spooky or happy? So I decided to introduce minor major to them by singing the song in a major key and discussing the differences. The students came up with all the adjectives in a comparison list. We then played the game twice, singing it in a minor and a major. They were great. This is very exciting to me as I have only just taken on teaching music full-time at my school. It's new for all my classes, grade 2 to 6, to have a consistent music teacher. So it's just so neat to see their enthusiasm, excitement, and natural skill when discovering new ideas and concepts."
Wow.
That's awesome.
And especially that they can switch between major and minor so easily.
Yeah.
Wow. I definitely prefer the minor key.
I like the major better. It's a little happier.
Oh, man.
It's just more pleasant,
Yeah.
I think.
That's fair. Jennifer is also somebody from our Musicplay teachers group, and she shares her best moment of the week, which was listening to a selective mute student sing "Poor Little Bug" with her small group. It's definitely a class favorite.
Wow.
Wow.
That's such a huge milestone.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking later on next month about music therapy and how to bring students who might not be as willing to participate in class with some challenges or some difficulties.
Yeah, that's going to be, we're going to have a special guest on for that one, so you'll definitely want to tune in and listen to it.
Yeah, it'll be super great.
Astrid wanted to share this funny moment with us. End of after-school music club and time to invite the parents in to see what we have been learning on the ukulele and recorders.
Ooh.
It's that time of year. We ended with the basic recorder tracks and played along with 5 tunes they can do well enough for their age. 30 seconds before the last track ends, one boy is concentrating on his recorder while his two adorable little sisters can't resist running up to him and giving him a hug. Oh, so cute. The last hug makes him bump his lip on his recorder, and I look down to see his red lip and go quickly over to the tissue box, bump a computer wire on the way back, which then stops the music, and I make it just in time before the blood drops to his shirt. Whoa, that's quite the process.
Yeah.
I tell everyone we've lost the sound and ask the children what they would like to play without music, and we all redo Hot Cross Buns. Just the timing of it all.
No kidding.
Man, you can't make that stuff up.
No. And also, happiest moment, definitely like the hug and everything, right? I don't know if blood necessarily goes in. If you guys listen to the grossest...
Yeah, the Christmas mishaps.
Yeah,
Christmas
the fails. Yeah, I think it was like Christmas holiday fails.
Yeah, holiday concert fails.
Yeah, something like
that. We're super good at those.
Yeah, super full of like blood.
Blood and vomit.
Lots of vomit.
Passing out and
like punching kids in faces. Kids punching kids in faces. Anyway. Yeah. Long story short, if you want to listen to it, go ahead and listen to it. It's great. Okay, but coming back to this one, Beth says, that moment your principal comes in for a 5-minute planning evaluation, but ends up staying for the whole class time because she wants to see the story of Chicken Little acted out and accompanied by the first graders.
Oh, man.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That's so cute. I mean, if I was the principal at that school, I also would stay for that whole
why
production.
not? What's the opposite? The opposite's going back and like doing work.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Stacey shared with us, played phony baloney with my kindergarten class. Always a fun time. Today, however, was the first time I had a kindergarten student do a cartwheel followed by a backflip.
Holy.
Wow. He was very pleased at giving me the surprise and called out, "I'm a big baloney." I now have a new rule. One foot must stay on the floor at all times. Love my kindergarten kids. Always a surprise. Just wanted to share this.
Wow. That's
yeah.
Then you have to make that rule.
Yeah.
You know, 1 foot on the ground all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's always the person behind the rule.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And Krista replied to Stacey, and she said, "My kinders love phony baloney. I had one who decided to spin in a circle and smack his behind."
That's hilarious.
I mean, movement, right? You just gotta move.
I'd love to hear what other teachers have done with that song specifically.
No kidding. Well, now that we've
movements.
seen all those. Yeah, what other kind of cool movements have you been doing?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. So that kind of wraps up the favorite moments as a music teacher that was shared on Musicplay Teachers. So if you're not there, you're not on that group on Facebook, be there. It's full of great conversation. Lots of questions get asked. A lot of answers get given. I guess that's what happens after questions.
Lots of funny stories get shared.
Yes.
Lots of suggestions. A lot of teachers like to share what suggestions worked for them and their students in their class. So if they have a specific song that they tried out or did something different with, like the
phony baloney.
Yeah, phony baloney, or the snowman one that we mentioned earlier.
Pass the broomstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they love to share what worked for them and sometimes what didn't work for them. So
yeah.
if you're honestly looking for ideas, that's a great place to go.
Yeah. And even just hearing about Christella and her This Way, That Away, knowing what songs that kids actually really enjoy singing and like singing can actually, Musicplay is such a huge resource, and it's just a menu to be used. And it's fun to see what other teachers do with the songs that we may not have suggested. So head over there, Musicplay Teachers on Facebook. It's a group. Just join it and we'll invite you right on in.
It's a great way to get to know other teachers in your area or in other areas and just connect.
Yeah. Do we have any stories? Oh, yeah. Okay. So our favorite.
I don't know if I have any stories.
No?
I don't know.
Any music stories?
None.
Okay. I have a funny music story.
All right. What's your funny music story?
I went to a little tiny school and we didn't do any kind of general music. We just went right into band. And I was really fortunate that I had a pretty great group of friends who created like a little quartet around us. I played the alto saxophone.
Right on.
Nice and classy. And we had a whole bunch of other instruments in the quartet. I mean, only 3 others, but who's counting? And our conductor, or our band teacher, wrote us a song to perform at a festival. And during this festival, the bass clarinetist happened to have a dry reed. And those of you who know what happens with dry reeds and woodwinds, just squeak the whole way through.
That
the
sucks.
whole way through.
Yeah.
We still got second place because there was only 2 people. And like, you gotta take your wins. Turns out it was actually me who was squeaking the whole time because I had a huge chip in my my reed. Yeah, and it was awful.
That sucks.
Like, our teacher was just so gracious and just like, it's okay, we got it next time, it's fine. And like, that was the first time I kind of realized, hey, I actually like this composing thing. She did a really great job. I want to try it out. And I went to school for composing. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's the long-lasting effects of great teaching.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I don't have the certificate anymore. I don't know where it went, but school pride, because that's basically all we won. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to keep that story.
I like it. I think it's good. It ties directly.
Yeah.
Right? To like
To
a memory from school
yeah.
is why you are who you are.
Yeah. Well, I think that
Well-
basically wraps it up.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, and if you have any other favorite memories or moments, please feel free to comment.
Or post them on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
Or,
just share with us how great being a music teacher is.
yeah. Especially for those of us that have maybe had a not great music teachering day.
Yes.
It's nice to see the wins in the middle of the
Wins in the middle of the frustrations,
hard
the challenges.
days. Yeah. It's nice to see the wins in the middle of the frustrations and challenges of the job that you guys do.
Yeah,
So,
which is incredible. And we're hoping that we can support you guys in any way possible. The best way we know how is by joining our Facebook group.
and let us know what you want to hear on future podcast
Yes.
episodes, because we would love to give you content that you're looking for
Yeah,
and that you're interested in.
absolutely. What she said. Yep.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow us on social media. Find our podcast anywhere that podcasts are available.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
day.